sword to the floor.
Hello everybody, what is up? My name is Killsteam. I am back with another new Call of Duty Black Ops 4 video for you guys today, and we have a really interesting video to go over today. We have a bunch of stuff to talk about regarding Blackout, score streaks in Blackout, all these vehicles in Blackout, and a lot of stuff surrounding on Blackout. But just to start things off, a little tease before we get into the awesome Blackout stuff, let's go ahead and go into leaked score streaks for the multiplayer mode. Okay, so this happened about a week ago. Somebody on a clip account named GTE actually put 2 audio files on their account, and this is actually from the Black Ops 4 beta itself. Like, they data mined this from the beta, and they actually found these 2 callouts from Seraph. Now, I'm not going to be playing them for you guys because I don't want to get copyrighted or shut down or anything like that, but I'm just going to go ahead and say, go down to the description down below. It's pretty cool stuff of what they say. So the first one is actually really interesting that you guys will see. It's actually Seraph saying, TACOM, get me a drone swarm. So the only thing that rings a bell of a drone swarm is, well, the swarm score streak inside of Black Ops 2. And most likely, well, it's coming back to Black Ops 4 multiplayer. Now, if you guys remember the swarm, that thing was overpowered. Like, it was really overpowered, and that thing destroyed everybody. And basically, when somebody called that in, I mean, everyone would just back out of the lobby, man. No one would really stay in there or anything to see what's going on with the swarm strike. But every time I got a swarm, dude, everybody would just automatically back out. And for the people who actually stayed in there, well, it was like a shit show for them, because you would just be blowing them up and getting kills like crazy with this drone strike. And I know you guys remember it. I mean, it was like probably one of the best score streaks ever, and I'm so glad it's coming to Black Ops 4, because the Black Ops 4 streaks are pretty good and stuff. I know there's going to be a lot more in the full game, and I hope there's a lot more. And they're pretty good and stuff, but they could use some help. Like, some of the streaks could use some more help, but most of the streaks now are pretty solid. The Mantis is pretty solid, Strike Team pretty solid, AC-130 is pretty solid, but the drone swarm, or the swarm in Black Ops 4, would be absolutely amazing to see it return. Also, another audio file, it's a little bit shorter, but you do hear Seraph saying, throwing a dart, or it says something similar to that. I can't remember what it says, but she says dart out or something like that, and that's just telling you guys, well, the dart's coming back also. So obviously we have the swarm, and it wouldn't really be a swarm without a hunter killer drone or a dart as a cheaper score streak inside of the score streak list. So obviously there is a dart coming back to Black Ops 4, and I do hope it's the one from like Black Ops 3, because the one from Black Ops 3 was pretty awesome. Like, it was kind of like you control it yourself. From Black Ops 2, you just throw it out in the air or throw it at somebody and it would blow up, and that would be it. But the one in Black Ops 3, now that was a lot more interesting, because that would fly around, and you would fly this thing around, and you would have 3 missiles to blow somebody up, and after you got like a couple kills with those 3 missiles, you would be able to fly into somebody or 2 people and blow them up. So you can get a lot of kills from that one dart streak if you actually plan and precise your movements with these missiles and stuff, and do a lock on really nice and stuff like that. And I really do hope we get something similar or leaning towards the Black Ops 3 one, because that was a way better streak than the Black Ops 2 hunter killer drone. But yeah, I'm not really that worried about the streaks, because it's Treyarch. They did a really good job buffing up the ones that needed to be buffed, and I cannot wait for all the other streaks to be included inside of the full multiplayer. But enough with Black Ops 4 multiplayer, let's go on to some Blackout information. So now for some official information, first off, well, the Black Ops 4 Xbox and PC beta will be starting 4 days, and that following Friday of when the PlayStation 4 beta started. So that's the date of September 14th is when the Xbox and PC Blackout beta will start. Now on Saturday, well, the day after it starts, for PC players, it will once again be an open beta. So a day after, it's a private beta the first time, and the day after, it's going to be an open beta for everybody that has a Battle.net account. And also, the Xbox private beta does start at the same time that the PC beta starts also. And as you guys know, the PS4 beta starts September 10th, which is a Monday. It's really weird, but I'm not sure why they're doing that. But also, there has been some rumors going around, and I kind of think these rumors could be true, because, well, there's no end date to these betas. We're getting these beta start dates and stuff like that, and usually we would get an end date of when these betas will finish up or wrap up, and people are just suggesting, oh, it might go on for a weekend for the Xbox and PC, and the PS4 will get the entire week. Oh, maybe it'll go on for 2 weeks, but there hasn't been an official end date, and for like everybody out here, they're wondering if this beta is going to go until, well, when Blackout or Black Ops 4, the full game, comes out on October 12th. So say it's going to be a private beta until like the game comes out, and once the game comes out, the private beta will shut off, and then everybody has to go buy the full game to get more access to Blackout. And maybe like after a week of it being live on all platforms, they'll make it open for everybody to try out, and that would bring in a lot of hype, a lot of people away from Fortnite onto this Blackout beta. And if it's really good and a lot of people are on it, well, they're gonna buy Black Ops 4 and they're gonna be playing the beta until it comes out. And when the game comes out, they'll buy the game, they'll have Blackout. They may get bored of that at some point when Battle Royale dies, but they have a nice solid multiplayer to go to, campaign for the specialist, and also the zombies. Man, the zombies look so packed this year. It looks really interesting. So yeah, moving away from that, we actually have something pretty interesting, and this actually came up recently. Like, this actually came today, and you'll see a bunch of other YouTubers making videos about it and stuff like that. But this guy, Brad, okay, his name is Brad on Twitter, or XLime Tiger X, a really complicated name. But yeah, so this guy Brad is a leaker, and he actually went deep into the data files of the Black Ops 4 beta, and he pulled a lot of stuff out. Now, no one really is giving this guy a lot of credit or anything like that until today. I mean, last week he had a leak of the Blackout vehicles, and for all we know is there's gonna be a helicopter, a quad bike, and some boats, and that's about it, really. But this guy went into the Black Ops 4 beta files and data mined the most out of everybody else on the PC, and he actually found a lot of other vehicles on there. Like the AC-130 is a controllable vehicle. The Mantis is going to be a controllable vehicle. The Huey is going to be a controllable vehicle. I believe it's over 17 plus vehicles that he found. Now, at least 17. I'm not too sure of the number, but I'm not going to go over every single vehicle out there. But he did find a lot. I mean, I'm talking about like drones, the RC car, and jets. I'm talking about freaking jets, guys. Hunter helicopters. The UAV is going to be in there, obviously, hopefully at least. Road, he just found all these sounds for the road sounds of the helicopters, and the startup sounds, and how they land, how they crash, when they're firing missiles from them or something like that. He found the Wraith, the Mantis, all this crazy stuff inside of Blackout, and it's pretty crazy of what he found. Now, remember, this is only in the file, so some of this stuff could be cut content, or this guy could not be legit. But the thing is, the thing that makes everyone think this guy is actually legit is because he's getting his stuff taken down. He's getting his videos striked. He's getting his tweets taken down by Activision. Now, Activision wouldn't be doing this unless this stuff wasn't real. He actually got a lot of stuff taken down, so this leads everybody to believe, well, this guy is pretty legit, and this stuff is being data mined, obviously, so maybe there's going to be a ton of vehicles in Blackout, like over like 17 plus vehicles inside of the Blackout mode. And that was last week, and today he actually dropped some pretty crazy stuff that made everybody believe him more and everybody make videos on him and stuff like that. And that's why I'm doing this now. I was gonna make a video on him later in the weekend, but now that this stuff came out, well, it has to get pushed to today. So he actually, now all his stuff will be linked down in the Twitter below. I'm not going to show any pictures of the coding that he posted with this tweet, but he actually pulled stuff, even more stuff, from the data files of the Black Ops 4 beta, and it actually said that the Black Ops 4 Blackout mode will have 100 players in it, and that is just so awesome to see, guys, because I mean, we have been stressing about this for a long time now. I believe Treyarch said, or somebody said, that they were testing 64 at the moment, and they were trying to go for higher if it was possible. So it looks like they actually have reached the 100 player goal inside of the Blackout mode. And also, he did also said that there is going to be parachuting as well. So obviously that's not a big thing that's going to be, oh wow, parachuting. But yes, there is going to be parachuting inside of the Blackout mode. So you'll be jumping out of the, well, I mean, hopefully it's on a battle bus that's has a cartoon look to it. Let's cross our fingers here and hope it's like a badass a chopper going into, or a AC-130 going into the map. Hopefully it's something like that. But yeah, so you can actually parachute from this vehicle as you're getting dropped into the map with 100 players, and also it says that you can free fall as well. So that's obviously nothing crazy there, but you can free fall as you jump out of the plane. You're free falling to a certain area on the map that you want to go to, like Fortnite, PUBG, H1Z1, blah blah blah. and you pull your parachute, just like all those other games. So that's going to be in Black Ops 4, as the coding does say. But it says free fall to land. So if it's something like an anti-AFK device where you're free falling and it doesn't pull the parachute automatically like all the other games, and you just go straight to the ground and like splash your body onto the ground and squash, you're dead. And that would actually be pretty cool, because this is kind of like an anti-AFK stuff, because all the other games like Fortnite, PUBG, there's always like those 5 players inside of the entire match that just are AFK. So if there's something like this, this could absolutely just will destroy all those AFK players, and they won't automatically pull the parachute. They'll just go straight free falling to land and they'll die. So that's what it says in the coding. And like I said, if you want to go check it out and see the coding and the photos and his Twitter account, it's all going to be in the description as well, with the leaked audio files of the hunter killer drone and also the swarm score streak coming back to Black Ops 4. Also, on another note, Mr. Dalek JD actually had a little crazy encounter, and it wasn't just him. There was other people inside of the Black Ops 4 beta experiencing the same thing. Well, when they would go back to the main menu screen of the multiplayer beta and stuff like that, while you see your character sitting in the party, and they would look up to the top right hand corner of the screen, and they would see the player count for the party limit, and it would say 1 or 0 out of 102. So that just leads everybody to be that the mode that will have the most people in one match is gonna be 102, and the only mode that comes to mind, well, is Blackout. So there's even more references to the Black Ops 4 beta mode, or not beta mode, Blackout mode, pointing towards a 100 player count inside of the mode. So yeah, pretty awesome stuff today, guys, and I just wanted to say one more thing before I end the video. Now, all this stuff is really cool of how we're getting 100 players inside of Blackout, and it's pretty legit. Not gonna lie, this guy's not some random dude. He's pretty freaking legit. And it's pretty cool and stuff like that, but the only question I still have, and the only worry, is that could the servers handle it? Could the connection stuff, could that all handle it? Could that all keep up with the current Call of Duty engine? Because the current Call of Duty engine isn't brand new by any means. It's just been getting updated ever since it actually came out back in 2007. So it's not really a brand new engine, and it's not really, really made to handle 100 players in one lobby, all fighting against each other at once. So yeah, that does worry me a little bit, maybe a lot, because Treyarch in the past did have, Treyarch always had connection problems with their game and stuff like that, and we all seen what happened last year with the World War II headquarters launch. That headquarters only had 45 people in there, 48, something like that, and that wasn't complete and everywhere, all around the world, that until 3 months after the game came out. Then all around the world it was actually finally working for everybody 3 months after the game came out, and that's just whoa, that's pretty bad for a game to do something like that. So I'm not sure. It worries me about the connection and stuff like that, but it's gonna be awesome to have 100 players. But still, that's my only worry about the Blackout mode as of this moment, guys. So yeah, hit the like button down below, comment what you guys think of your favorite thing coming to Blackout, coming to the multiplayer. What is the thing that you are most excited for inside of Black Ops 4? And that is going to wrap up today's video, guys. So I will see you in the next video. And until next time, guys, peace out, everybody.